crystal structures na diniscuss po yung last meeting. Hello? Anybody? Yes, Althea?
Simple cubic structure po. Base center cubic structure, body center cubic structure po, at saka hexagonal closed pack structure.
Okay, correct. Okay, so yun po yung apat. Okay, so we have the simple cubic, FCC, BCC, and the HCP. Okay, so each one of those, okay, in-evaluate po natin sila in terms of the 4 parameters. Okay, can you define the 4 parameters? Ano-ano po yung apat na yun? So yun po yung in-evaluate natin on each of the structures. Sino pong nakakatanda? Yes, Miss Janela.
Coordination number po, number of atoms per unit cell, the relationship between A to R, and the atomic packing factor po, or yung APF.
Okay, correct. Okay, so yun po yung apat. Okay, so bawat isa po doon sa structures na nabanggit natin kanina, okay, we evaluated, yun po kanyang una is the coordination number. So when we say the coordination number, that would be the number of neighbor atoms. Okay, so each of the atom, tinitingnan po natin, ay ilan ba yung kanyang katabi. Okay, so binibilang po natin within its level, o kaya po sa taas, o kaya sa mas mababang level. Okay, so pangalawa naman po is the number of atoms per unit cell. Okay, so let us have first yung yung unit cell niya. Okay, so kapag po simple cubic, FCC, BCC, lahat po ng unit cell doon is in a form of a cube. Okay, so it is only HCP that has a hexagonal prism as its unit cell. Okay, so pag po nagkakat tayo ng unit cell coming from an arrangement, okay, so all these spheres po or the atoms na ano lang po natin, nakahati po. So a certain portion of the whole, yun po yung natitira doon sa atin na unit cell. So ang ginagawa po natin, ina-identify po natin yung bilang, gaano kadami, and pag tinotal po natin lahat, yung mga portions na naiwan in a unit cell, yun po yung atoms per unit cell na dinidefine po natin. Okay? And then the third one is the relationship between the A and R. Okay? So alin po yung A at alin yung R? R pertains to the atomic radius. So what is the radius of the atom, okay, na ginamit, okay? And then yung A naman po would be the side of the edge of a cube, okay? So yung unit cell po natin in a form of a cube, yung po kanyang edge or yung side niya po is measured as A, okay? So the length, the width, and the height, they are all equal to A. And in the case naman po ng HCP, okay, ano naman po sa HCP? Alin po doon yung A? Ang A po doon would be the side noong atin na base, okay, which is yung hexagon. So the sides of the hexagon, okay, so kada isa pong side measures A. Okay, at we have po the height, okay, of the unit cell, which is defined by the variable C. Okay, so yun po yung ginagamit natin kapag po HCP. Okay, and then the last factor is the APF, atomic packing factor. Okay, so this APF, dyan po natin na titingnan, okay, kung gaano kadami, okay, of the total volume of the unit cell, okay, gaanong porsyento po doon yung covered or ino-occupy ng ating atoms. Okay, so doon po natin nakikita. So, paglaki po ng value ng APF, ibig sabihin, maganda po yung packing ng ating material, ng structure ng material. Okay? So, the simple cubic has the poorest, okay, packing, which is because yung kanya pong point APF is equal to 0.52. Meaning, only half po noon is na-occupy ng atin po na atoms, okay? And then the other half would be for the void spaces, okay? Can you please state nga po ano-ano yung values ng ating APF, okay? Sa iba-ibang crystal structure. Okay? Anyone? Okay, so halimbawa po, simple cubic, ano ba yung kanyang APF? If it is an FCC, what would be its APF? Okay, if it is BCC, ano po yung kanyang value? Same thing with that of HCP. Hello? Anyone? Hello? Sino pong nakatanda? Miss Thea? Miss Thea?
Yes po.
Yung question ko yun baka gustong sumagot. What are the values of the APF for the different crystal structure? Narinig ba ako, Miss Thea?
Yes po. 0.7
Your answer.
0.7.
For every crystal structure, okay, for every crystal structure, what would be the value of the APF? Oh, go, Miss Thea.
0.52 po.
Para saan yun? Di ba sabi ko, you state po yung crystal structure, tapos ibigay mo yung kanyang value ng APF. Yung dun sa 4. Ano yung values, Miss Thea?
Sa SC po ay 0.74, sa FCC ay 0.52, sa BCC ay 0.68, at sa HCP po ay 0.74.
Okay, parang may mali doon sa sinabi ni Miss Thea. Okay? Van? Hello? Ano ang value? Narinig mo ba yung sinabi niya kanina? Van? For if it is SC, okay, ano po ang value? Oh, 0.52 ang SC. Okay, according to Miss Thea kanina, it is 0.74. Okay, so yun po, the poorest packing, okay, is 0.52 na APF, which is nakikita po natin on a simple cubic structure. Okay, yun po yun. Okay, for FCC, yun naman po yung may pinakamataas, okay, na APF, which is equal to 0.74. Okay? Intermediate would be BCC having 0.68. Okay? And for HCP, okay, since siya po yung may pinakamalaking unit cell, okay, so its APF is the same as that of FCC, which is 0.74. Okay, so paki-review nyo po lahat ulit yan. Okay, same thing with the number of atoms per unit cell and the relationship between A and R. Okay, so iyan po. Okay, so let us go let us move forward sa module 2 na ito. Okay? So, yung last po natin are the different structures and also this phenomenon known as polymorphism, which is to arrive at more than one crystal structure. Okay? So, I think dito ko po natapos iyon. Okay? So, I'll start now with this theoretical density. Okay? So, what is a theoretical density? Okay, so this one is an approximation. Okay, this is an approximation on the density of the material, okay, given its structure. Okay, kumbaga ina-approximate lang po natin base sa structure po niya ano ang value ng density. Okay, so the theoretical density, the same, we are to use rho as its symbol. Okay, and then as the equation, rho is equal to NA over VC and A. So ito pong dalawang ito, N and VC, yan po yung galing doon sa structure. Okay? So, yun po yung parameter na kinukuha natin coming from the structure. Okay? Whereas this one naman po, A is the atomic weight. Okay? The atomic weight, this is taken from the periodic table. Okay? So, galing po sa periodic table o kaya naman po, from our textbook po, there is this table, okay, on the front cover having the properties of different materials or different solids. Okay, so doon po natin makikita yung value ng atomic weight. Okay, pag ginamit nga lang po natin dito sa equation na ito, make sure that the unit of the atomic weight is in gram per mole. Okay, gram per mole. And then we have here Na. Na is called the Avogadro's number. Okay, this one is a constant. Okay, and this constant is equal to 6.023 times 10 to the 23 atoms per mole. Okay, so that would be the Avogadro's number. This is constant for all types nung elements natin. Okay, kahit po anong elements, kahit po anong structure niya, okay, the Avogadro's number, okay, that remains constant. So whether it's an FCC, BCC, HCP, so constant po yung value niya. Ito po yung value gagamitin natin. Okay? So again, as I have said kanina po, the density, okay, can be predicted using the structure. Okay? So, kailangan lang po, alam mo yung property ng structure na yun. Okay? Halimbawa po, you have here yung N. N is called the number of atoms per unit cell. Okay? So, ito po yung parameter 2 na diniscuss natin kahapon. Okay? So, let us then recall for simple cubic. Ano ba yung number of atoms per unit cell? Okay? Kapag FCC, kapag BCC, at saka po kapag HCP. Okay? So, for SC, ilan po yung atoms in a unit cell? Hello? Ilan po? So, ito po yung unit cell, tapos binilang natin ilan bang portions meron, tapos tinotal po natin. So, sa kabuuan, ilan po ang atom in a unit cell of simple cubic? Oh, correct si Adrian. Okay, so we have there 1. So, yun po yung 818 na nasa tabi. Okay, so 1. Okay, next one for FCC.
4 po.
4 po.
Okay, so tama. Okay, so we have here 4 for FCC. For BCC po, ilang pong atoms meron sa isang unit cell?
2 po. 2 po.
2, correct. Okay, so tama po yung sagot nyo. And then finally, for HCP, ilan po ang total?
6 po.
6 po.
6, correct. Tama sa dyan. Okay, so we have there yung 6. Okay, so yan po yung bilang ng mga atoms in the unit cell. Okay, so as you observe, sa HCP po pinakamadami. Bakit? Kasi nga, it is in a form of a prism, which is of course greater than, okay, doon sa volume ng isang cube po natin na ginamit for SC, FCC, and BCC. Okay? So, ito po yung ipapalit natin dito sa N. Okay? Given that the material or the element is an FCC, so ang ipapalit po natin doon ay 4. Kung naka-identify naman po na yung material is an HCP, so ang gagamitin po natin doon ay 6. Okay? So, ito lang po yung pagpipilian natin dito for the value of N. It's either 1, 4, 2, or 6. Okay? And then VC, alin naman po yung VC? This is the volume per unit cell. Okay? So what is the volume per unit cell? Okay? So halimbawa po, okay, yung pong tatlo, SC, FCC at BCC, all unit cell po niya is in a form of a cube. So therefore, yung VC po natin na yun should be equal to A cube. Okay? Again, A cube lang po yan kung siya ay SC, FCC, at saka po BCC. Okay? So, iyan po. We will be using A cube para dito. Okay? And you have already the equation, okay, of your A value, okay, in relation to the R. Okay? So, yan po yung pinaderive ko sa inyo kahapon. What is A in terms of R for FCC, BCC, and SC? Okay? And then, paano naman po kung siya ay HCP? Hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin yung AQ. Okay? So, what would be the equation? It would be the area of the hexagon, okay, multiplied by C or the height. Okay? So, ito po yung gagamitin natin na volume per unit cell kapag po siya ay HCP. Okay? May question po ba? Hello?
Wala naman po.
Wala naman? Okay, good. Okay, so let us have a sample problem. Let us have first yung copper. Okay, let us find the theoretical density for the copper. Okay, so on this slide, it is a table pertaining to the characteristics of some of the elements. Okay, so this is simply adopted from the front cover of our textbook, yung kung kay Callister. Okay, so ito po yung characteristics ng ilan sa mga elements po natin. Okay, so in particular, ano po yung unang pinapa-solve sa atin? Let us find the theoretical density of copper. Okay, so for copper, tingnan po natin ngayon dito sa table. Okay, so ito po yung copper, yung naka-highlight. Okay. So, what are those properties given or characteristics na given? Okay, so we have here first the atomic radius. Okay, it's in nanometer. Okay, this is atomic radius in nanometer. When we say nano po, that would be times 10 to the 9, negative 9 of a meter. Okay, yun po yung nanometer. Okay, ito naman po is the crystal structure. So, nakadefine po dyan kung HCP ba siya, BCC, FCC. Okay, and then we have here the density, okay, 8.94 gram per cm cube. And then here is the atomic weight, 63.55 AMU. AMU stands for atomic mass unit, okay? But then, ang need po natin is to express the atomic weight, okay? Dito po, it should be in gram per mole, okay? Please be reminded that your 1 AMU, that is equivalent to 1 gram per mole. Okay? So, parehas lang po yung dalawa. Ibig sabihin, if you are to use this table po, okay, the values here, okay, equivalent din po yan to gram per mole. Okay? So, yung pong 63.55 AMU, that is equivalent to 63.55 grams per mole. Okay? So, yun po yung mga characteristics ng copper. Okay? So, you would observe, dito po sa atin na table, meron na po namang nakalagay na density. Okay? Yan po yung density in gram per cm cube. Okay? So, ano pa po ma'am yung pinapahanap ninyo? Okay? So, ang sabi ko nga kanina, the theoretical density is simply an approximation of the density given the crystal structure. So, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin lang po nating data when we solve for the theoretical density would be this atomic weight and the crystal structure and the atomic radius. So, yun lang po tatlo. Okay? So, we are trying to prove now that yung kung na-approximate natin na value, okay, for the theoretical density given, okay, the structure would be equal to this density na nakasulat din dito sa ating table. So, we call this your actual value. Okay? So, this is the actual value. Okay, yung masasolve po natin, that would be yung po yung theoretical value. Kuha po ba? Hinanch lang po natin or in-approximate po natin, in-estimate po natin base sa kanyang structure. Okay, so kumbaga, ano lang po natin dito, pinapatunayan lang po natin dito na yun po crystal structure, okay? Using the crystal structure, we can determine the density of the material. Okay? So, ano pong gagawin natin? Upon knowing the theoretical density, we will be comparing it with the actual. Okay? So, ano ba in comparison with the actual? Comparable po ba yun? Valid po ba yung ating naging sagot? Okay? So, titingnan po natin yung percentage error. Okay? Tingnan natin gaano ba kalayo yung value na nakuha natin or gaano ba kalapit yung nakuha nating value versus this actual value of 8.94. Okay? Sundan po ba yung sinabi? Do?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po.
Okay, so this is how you solve, okay? So this is how you solve for the density, okay? So from the table, okay, you have the crystal structure, you have the FCC, okay? So nakita po natin FCC. And we know that for an FCC, there are 4 atoms per unit cell. Okay, so kung alam mo po yung structure, you can identify na kaagad ano ba yung value ng N. Okay? The number of atoms per unit cell. So, yun po yung ginawa natin kanina, yung inalala natin kanina. It's either 2, 4, we have there 1 and 6. Okay? So, yun po. And then you have the atomic weight. Okay? So, the given is, from the table, is the atomic weight equal to 63.55, okay, in AMU, atomic mass unit, okay? And as I have said, that is just the same as in grams per mole, okay? So we can have here 63.55 grams per mole, okay? And then atomic radius, 0.128 nanometer, okay? You simply convert it to centimeter, okay? So you come up with 10 to the negative 7 cm, okay? And this also, 1 nanometer is 10 to the negative 9 per meter. Okay, so this is cm, kaya naging po ano siya, negative 7. Okay, so the same lang po. So bakit po natin i-change siya into cm? Okay, because we want the density, okay, we want the density po to be expressed in gram per cm cube. Okay, gram per cm cube. Okay, so let us then solve, okay, for the density. Okay, so given the equation po kanina, density is equal to NA over VC NA. Okay, so yan po yung ating working equation. Okay, so ano po yung ating N? Since this is an FCC, okay, so nakita po natin this is an FCC, N is equal to 4. Ano po yung atomic weight? That would be 63.55 AMU or grams per mole divided by, ano po yung VC? It would be yung A cube. Since an FCC, it would be a cube. Okay, and then NA would be the Avogadro's number NA. Okay, so this is the Avogadro's number, 6.023 times 10 to the 23. Okay, yes, this is the value of your atomic weight. Okay, this is N. And you look at this one. Okay, so saan po nanggaling yung A? Okay, so coming from yung discussion po natin ng FCC, ito po yung atin na A. Okay, yan po yung na-derive natin kahapon. We have here, okay, R is equal to square root of 2 times A over 4. Okay, so from this, we'll have yung A is equal to 4R over square root of 2. Okay, so yan po yung yan. So, yan po yung ginamit natin dito. Okay? 4R. Ayan po. Okay? So, this is equivalent to 4R over square root of 2 and then squared. Since this would be A cube. This is A cube. Okay? So, ayan po yung value. Kindly recompute po using your calculators. Pakiki-recompute nga po nito. What is then the value? Ano po yung value? Miss Romelia, what is the value?
Wait lang po, ma'am.
O, sino po may answer na?
Wala pa.
Yes, Emmanuel?
Ang nakuha ko po ay 8.89401369.
8.89.
40 1369 po.
Gram per cm cube. The others, parehas po? O, Miss Romelia, may na-solve ka na ba?
Yes po, same lang po.
O, John.
Parehas lang po.
Okay, so this is the value. Okay, so we call this your theoretical density. Okay, so given the structure, we come up with this value. Okay, and then kanina nga po doon sa atin na table, okay, meron na po doon nakalagay na density. This is the actual density. So ang gagawin po natin ngayon is to see how close yung ating nakuhang answer to the real value. Okay? So, this is called the theoretical value. Okay? So, 8.894 something. Okay? Yan. Minus the actual value. Okay? The actual value is taken from the table 8.94. Okay? So, minus 8.94. Okay? Divided by the actual value, which is also 8.94, okay? And then, you simply multiply this by 100%, okay? So, times 100%. So, what is then the answer for the percent error? Okay, paki-compute nga po. So, ang gagawin po natin dito, if you have here po, yung real answer natin, okay, yung ibig sabihin po, the actual value, okay, ang gagawin po dyan, yan po mismo yung gagamitin natin para doon sa isa-substitute doon sa next na computation po natin. Right? Huwag po natin na itatrancate siya o i-rounded off tapos yun yung gagamitin dito. Okay? Kasi medyo malayo po yung nakukuha natin na answer. Okay? So, no rounding off po. So, yeah, tinatrancate lang po natin siya on purpose of presenting. Okay? Para po huwag masyadong mahaba yung sinulat dito. Lalo na doon sa final answer. Pero, the actual value po, okay, na nasa calculator, yun po yung gamitin natin, okay, para po malapit yung maging answer natin. Okay, kasi po pag marami po partial answers na ganyan, okay, and lahat po yan ay i-round off nyo, okay, so masyado po malayo yung magiging final answer natin to the real value. Ano pong sagot din eh? 0.51%. The others?
0.51% din po.
Okay, correct. Okay, so yun po iba, galaw-galaw. Okay, tingnan po kung paano ba kinocompute yung value. Okay, so you have here po absolute value. Okay, so bakit sa absolute value? Kasi po, dito po, ang minsan po, yung ating theoretical value is lower than the actual value. Katulad po nito. Di po ba pag i-minus po natin ito, it will yield negative. Okay, pero for the error, ay di po ito kunin po natin would be the absolute value which is in positive. Okay? So, whether ano po ay malaki o mas maliit on the actual value, so still, makukuha po natin error would be yung positive. Okay? So, yun po yung gagamitin. Now, let us evaluate po yung percent error na nakuha natin. Okay? So, this is 0.51%. Okay? This is already in percentage. Meaning po, okay, the error itself, okay, is mas mababa pa po sa 1%. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yun pong ating estimation dito, okay, ay malapit talaga doon sa actual value. Okay, so we therefore conclude that using the structure only, okay, we can really predict the um, density of this material. Okay? So, yun po yung ibig sabihin nun. That is why we compute for this percent error. Okay? So, para makita natin gaano ba siya kalapit or kalayo doon sa ano ba yung difference niya from the actual value. Okay? So, you try solving po yung okay, so dito po may dalawa pang pinapahanap sa atin. Wala. Wait lang. Yan. So, you'll have now, okay, you solve now for the chromium at saka doon sa gold, okay? So, you find po the theoretical density of chromium and gold, and so as kindly compute po for the percentage error in relation to the density na nakalagay po dito sa table ni Callister. Okay, so you solve for chromium. Okay, so you solve for chromium and then the other one is yung gold. Okay, so pakicopy lang po natin yung mga properties na ito. Okay, so pakicopy nyo na po what is the atomic weight, the density, the structure, and the atomic radius. Okay? Tapos after this po, okay, I will be sharing to you yun pong ating Jamboard for you to paste your answers on this two. Okay? Chromium, tsaka po gold. Okay? So, pakicopy po and then let me know if tapos na po para mailipat po doon yung ating presentation doon sa Jamboard. Week 5. Yes. Okay, on the chat box po is the link for our Jamboard. Kindly join na lang po. So, pwede nyo na po i-edit yung Jamboard. You can post po your answers po dito. Okay? So, ang gawin na lang po for each slide po, dalawa po yung gagamit. Okay? Para po magkasya po tayo. I think this is limited to 20 lang po yata na slides. Okay? Kaya, half-half na lang po. Okay, so you solve for the chromium at saka po yung gold. Are you done with yung ano po dito sa table? So if you're done na po with the table, okay, so ililipat ko po yung presentation natin dito sa Jamboard. Okay, so just let me know. So, unahin muna po natin kopyahin ay ito pong characteristics ng dalawa, chromium and gold. Kindly see na lang din po pala, this module 2 is already uploaded sa atin ng classroom. Okay, under dun po sa topic na modules. Okay, so kindly check po if ito po ay lumalabas ng buo, itong table na ito, lumalabas ng buo doon sa module 2. Kasi kanina po, when we have yung ano sa section 2, okay, sa crystal structure, wala pong nalabas na data. Okay, it is only yung FCC yata doon sa copper na meron, but then the rest ay wala. So, just try to check na rin po, okay, for your reference. Yes, Prince.
Hindi rin po kompleto sa amin.
Hindi rin. Okay, so later, I'll send na lang. Okay, so later, I'll send na lang po sa GC yung screenshot po nung, nung table na to from Callister. Okay? Para po meron din po kayong copy. Sige po, kindly work on first this Chromium and Unicode. So I'll stop the presentation po nitong module and then ilipat ko lang po doon sa atin na Jamboard. Asan po yung solution nyo? Pwede po paper and pen tapos i-post na lang po dito or pwede rin naman po that dito nyo na po gawin. Yes. Di makulangan. Pasuyo itong itong in-upload. Hindi ko po mababasa. Pakiano natin, yung katulad nitong kay Katapa. Pag kinuhanan ng picture, di nakaharap. Hello, di makulangan? Pakinig ba ako?
Opo, ma'am. Wait lang.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, ari pong iba. Nasaan po? Itong page 20, wala po.
Hey, sense ba?
Okay, so you continue with yung work po, okay, for code. This is for Chromium. Okay, yung iba naman doon sa code. Okay, so ito po, finish na.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Diyos po, 4 na araw.
Okay. Very good, Miss Thea.
Okay, let's get started. Another face-to-face.
Same with Miss
Then,
Aguila. Okay, Janero. Okay, done na rin si Gilbert. Yung pong iba, pasuyo po ng inyong answers. Okay, you discuss your work, Gilbert. Okay, dito lang sa Chromium.
Po, ma'am.
Okay, sige po. You explain your work on Chromium, Gilbert.
Ma'am, medyo choppy po.
You explain po, dari pong iyong ginawa, okay, dito po sa Chromium. Pakinig ba siya? Gilbert, okay, go. Okay, Gilbert. Hello. Can you please explain po your work? Ano po sa Chromium?
Okay po.
Explain your solution. Okay, sige po. Go ahead.
Kumuha po ng value sa table po. Tapos sinubstitute na lang po dun sa mga formula po na bigay po. Tas,
just discuss, okay? Just discuss this your ano po. Ito pong iyong solution.
ayun po. Bali po ang magiging values po ng formula ay ano po? 2 times 52.009 ay 52.00. .00 grams per mole over all over 4 times 0.125 millimeter times 10 to the negative 7 all over square root of 3 tas na cube po tas multiplied by 6.023 times 10 to the 26 po. Ang makukuha po natin doon ay na density po ay ano po 7.177816397 grams per ano po centimeter cubic centimeter. Tapos ano po? Sa percentage naman po, theoretical number minus actual over actual times 100 po. 100%. Yung ano po pala dito ay type po. Nanometer po pala yung nandun po sa may ano po. Dito po sa may density po.
Okay, so we arrive at 7.18 grams per cm cube. Okay, and then the percentage error, we arrive at 0.17%. Okay, so see that the percent error, hindi po na naabot yung 1%. Okay, making that that simply proves that our answer is valid and comparable with the real value. Okay, so let us have the other one for gold. Okay, ano po dito ng iba.
Emotional intelligence sa mga ano, bakit sa din sinagawin na kinatinatanggap na. Hindi ko order lang malapit din sa Venezuela. Venezuela at pupuntang Quezon lang sa. May nakagaling mo doon talaga.
Okay, the other one, Rosales. Okay, Miss Rosales.
Yes po. Bale, ganun lang din po yung steps na ginawa dun kay Japet. Yung 4 po sa numerator ay yung atoms per unit cell. Tapos yung 196.97 po is yung atomic weight po ng gold. Then yung sa volume per unit cell po is ito pong naka-bracket. Then Avogadro's number po itong 6.023. Then ito po yung kalalabasan niya, 19.36086.498. Tapos para makuha po yung percent, yung actual value po nung P, yung 19.32. Tapos ito pong nakuhang P na 19.36, pinag-minus po over the actual value. times 100%, then nakuha po yung 0.2115164596.
Okay, so the percent error is 0.21%. So, ali po, linawin ko lang po, hindi po yung P. Okay, so you call this po yung row. Okay, so that is called yung row. Okay, so ito po different from the first one. Okay, doon po sila nag-iba doon sa value ng N. Okay, kanina, we make use of 2 since ito po ay BCC, yung chromium. Whereas ito po is yung gold naman po is an FCC. So magkaiba po yung value ng N. Same thing with yung BC. Okay, so magkaiba rin po yung equation po natin na ginamit. Okay, because A has a different relation with yung R po in terms of this crystal structure. Okay, so yun po yung nababago dun po sa atin na solution. Okay, so I hope everybody got it correct. Okay, yung pong dalawang samples na yun. Okay, so yung pong hindi pa nakapag-post ng kanilang answers, okay, yung may ano pa rin po, pwede nyo pa pong ihapon. Okay, so I'll stop the presentation of this and go back doon po sa atin na module. Okay, so ito po yung kasunod. Okay, so you can see here sa presentation po natin a figure that pertains or the comparison between the densities of different material classes. Okay, so ito po, this would be the density range kapag po yung mga metals and alloy groups. Okay, so you can see here po the values of the density. Okay, so it ranges from this value hanggang doon po sa around 25. Okay, gram per cm cube. Okay, ito naman pong color blue. Ito po yung para sa ceramics. Yung green po para dun sa polymers. And then this pink one para po sa composites. Okay, so notice that yun po metal, siya po yung may pinakamataas na value ng density. Okay, so bakit po siya yung may pinakamataas na value ng density? It is because they really have yung pong regular packing. Okay, so most of these metals po, they have the crystalline structure. Okay, not unlike po these polymers which are mostly amorphous or non-crystalline. Okay, ito po halos yung may random packing natin na nakikita. Mostly po ang nasusukat po dyan are the unit cell or the void spaces. Okay, kaya mabababa po yung kanilang value ng density. Okay, so if you are to compare this three po, okay, so pinakamababa po yung polymer, pinakamataas naman po yung sa metals and the other alloys. Ito naman po sa composite, we have intermediate values. Okay, so why intermediate values? Because their values vary depending upon doon sa materials na pinagsama mo sa kanya. Okay? Again, be reminded that these composites, these are combinations of any of these three. Okay? So, 2 or 3 na pinagsama-sama mo nitong tatlong ito. Okay? Yun po yung composite. So, depende po sa pinagsama mong material, yung kanyang value. Kaya sabi nga po dito, this has intermediate values. Okay? Alam mo, pinasama mo po is yung metal. Okay? And the ceramic. So, you would observe na mas mataas yung kanyang density as compared sa itong dalawa, yung pagsamahin mo. Okay? So, doon po nakikita yung yung value nung sa yung sa composite. Kaya nagva-vary po siya dependent upon the material classes. Okay? Okay, so in summary for this module 2, okay, first, atoms may assemble into crystalline or amorphous structure. Okay, so again, kapag crystalline po, ito po yung mayroong distinct arrangement. Okay, ito po yung regular packing. Whereas this amorphous, these are the non-crystalline ones, or yun po yung may random packing. Okay? So, yun po yung dalawa. So, this is mostly observed on metals, whereas this one naman po is on the plastics or the polymers. Okay? And then next, we can predict the density of a material provided we know the atomic weight, atomic radius, and crystal geometry. Say, for example, if it is an FCC, BCC, or an HCP. Okay? So, pwede po natin hanapin or makita yung kanyang theoretical density. Gamit lang po itong kanyang structure. Okay? So, hindi na po natin kailangan palagi available yung table. Okay? For this property. Okay? If we know these factors, okay, the atomic weight, the radius, and the geometry, we can have, okay, the density. And as you can see po, napatunayan po natin kanina, okay, in terms of the percentage error, okay, with the actual value, okay, so napakaliit po ng error, almost negligible po, not even reaching 1%. Okay, so we can say that it is really valid. Okay, question po ba tayo doon? Hello?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Okay, so the next thing that we should do, it would be the exercises, okay? So this would be your class activity number 2, okay? Class activity number 1 is your presentation on yung ano po, yung sa cola, okay? So this would be your class activity number 2. Okay, so I will be posting these exercises sa atin po na classroom. Okay, so you simply turn in po, but then do not submit the file. Sorry. Okay, so do not submit po yung atin na file. Kasi mapupuno na naman yung akin na drive. So I'll ask you po to submit a hard copy, okay, of your solution to this classwork number 2. Okay, class activity number 2. So, siya po ay isasubmit mo sa akin ng hard copy. So, kailan po natin isasubmit? During our face-to-face class. Nakuha po ba? Naintindihan po ba? Hello?
Yes po. Yes po.
So, you use po, okay? So, you use po yung kung atin na long bond paper. Okay? So, ang gagamitin po natin is a long bond paper. Okay? Ang gagkatapos, 1-inch border line po but not visible. Again, 1-inch border line but not visible. So, upper left po, wait lang. So, upper left po, okay, you put in your name, okay, starting with your surname, okay, and then below that, okay, so yun po yung first line, upper left, and then below it po, you write our course, ME413, Materials Engineering and Testing, okay, and then upper right, you put in there po your section, ME3105, okay, and then below would be the date today. Okay, again, it would be the date today. And then the third line, it should bear sa gitna po, class activity number 2. Okay, and then after that, tsaka po mo i-start yung iyo pong solution. Okay, for these exercises. Okay, maliwanag po ba yung aking sinabi?
Yes po.
Hello? Okay, so I'll give you po, okay, so good. So I'll give po you time for you to answer these exercises today, okay? And then later po, I will call out again for a meet, okay, to, to start with a new module, okay? If you are done na po, okay? So mag-call out na lang po ulit ako mamaya sa GC natin. So you do this first, asynchronous, okay? And then later, doon po sa GC, I'll ask you if you are done with it, okay? Maliwanag? Hello?
Yes po.
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po. So, isa-send ko na lang din po, okay? So, again, ang gagawin lang po ha, ito turned in lang po, pero submission would be by hard copy, okay? And then, doon po sa module, okay? So, nandun na nga po din yung atin na table. But then, katulad nung nabanggit ko kanina, katulad sa section 2, hindi po nababasa yung type ng structure. Okay? So, hindi malinaw yung mga FCC, BCC. I do not know what happened. Bakit ganun siya na pag in-upload. Pero on the real copy that I have, ay meron naman. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko na lang po is to screenshot. Okay? Screenshot ko po yung slide po na yon, okay, para hindi po mabura yung mga values. Okay? So, isend ko na lang din po doon sa atin na GC. Okay? Maliwanag po. May question pa po ba tayo? Hello?
Wala naman.
Maliwanag po.
Okay, so thank you. So, paki-open muna atin na camera, okay, para meron po tayo na documentation for today. Okay? So, you take the screenshot na lang ha. Paki-ano na lang. Yan. Tapos maya po, bantay na lang po sa GC. Pag nag-call out po ako for our module 3. Sino po nagbibilang dyan? Okay, thank you, Van. Sige. Para madami nakabukas. Pag hindi nakabukas, absent yan, ha? Okay. Okay, thank you po. Okay, so gawin muna po natin yung yung activity number 2. Okay, thank you. Thank you.